Nobita and his friends shrink themselves down to play with a wind-up car in an empty field. He and Sunio push the car backward to wind it up. After hearing John's signal, they quickly let go of the car. The car starts rolling forward right away. Its speed turns out to be surprisingly fast. The two people behind are almost thrown off, but the steering wheel is completely useless. They cannot turn or stop the car. As their screams grow louder, the car crashes straight into a rock. Luckily, none of them are seriously hurt. At least they got an exciting experience. John tells Nobita to return to normal size. Only then does he realize his pocket is empty. He rushed out and forgot to bring the shrinking reversal tool. Now they can only go back and find Doraemon. His house is only 200 meters away, but their bodies have been shrunk 100 times smaller. That short distance has become a 20-kilometer journey. Sunio cries and says there is no way they can finish it. John stays surprisingly optimistic. He says they should treat it like an extreme long-distance run. As long as they keep going, they will make it. Luckily, they are close to the edge of the road, but the height from here still looks terrifying. John has no choice but to demonstrate by jumping down first. Seeing him land safely, Sunio closes his eyes and jumps down too, but Nobita's legs keep shaking uncontrollably. He cries and says he cannot do it. The two of them quickly lose patience. They tell him they will come back for him after growing bigger. Once they start moving, their speed becomes much faster, and with a familiar shortcut, John believes they can arrive much sooner than expected. But Sunio thinks the alley looks creepy. He cannot gather the courage to follow, so he decides to split up with John. The giant-sized boy pushes through the grass with difficulty. Then he accidentally spots several pillbugs. Using them as rides could save a lot of energy, but pillbugs curl into balls when they are disturbed. Still, they are not completely useless. John moves faster and faster like he is riding a skateboard. He gets too confident and stops watching ahead. Then he crashes into the back of a stray cat. He finally understands how mice feel. Meanwhile, Sunio is having bad luck too. He gets stuck in a gap inside someone's shoe. The bumpy ride almost makes him sick. After finally being thrown onto the ground, he almost gets crushed by a passing car. Meanwhile, Nobita is still in the empty field. Looking up, he notices some dandelions in the sky. He gets an idea and grabs a few, then slowly moves forward with the breeze. Before he knows it, he arrives near his house. He removes some dandelions and starts descending, but he discovers the surroundings look unfamiliar. To stay safe, Nobita carefully walks along the edge. After John finally escapes the stray cat, he accidentally enters an ant nest and gets mistaken for food. Sunio hides inside a hole in the road and starts crying. Nobita happens to hear him and quickly wipes away his tears, saying he is fine. Nobita knows he cares about his pride. He says he cried for a long time after they left. Just as they make up and decide to continue together, they hear John shouting behind them. Following the sound, they find him hanging from a high place. He orders them to come save him. Sunio dislikes his attitude. He tells Nobita to leave him alone, forcing John to apologize. He promises to listen to Sunio from now on. Then he takes out the candy he brought. He says ants that love sweets will gather instantly. As he speaks, they are already surrounded. Sunio comforts Nobita and tells him not to panic. He says throwing away the candy will let them escape, but the wrapper is too loose and the candy falls onto his clothes. The two panic and climb straight toward John. The tiny leaves cannot support that much weight. Luckily, the ants are not very smart either. The three of them run at full speed and successfully escape. Looking up, they realize they have reached Nobita's house, but just as the three happily approach the door, they realize the challenge is not over yet. The noise they make is simply too small to notice. They only manage to get inside when Tamako happens to leave the house. Then they climb up along the shoe and reach the stairs. Now every step looks as huge as a mountain. Climbing up with their bare hands is impossible. The three can only find different tools to help. The rope only works if someone can pull from above. Sunio removes the sponge from his slipper, but even jumping with all his strength is not enough. John finds a ruler